MoonshrineDelight. We shall see how far I get along in this reading before my boss babies call my attention again. But I feel compelled to do a reading for this strawberry super moon that we have, a full moon in Sagittarius. And so if you don't know by now, this page is really more my personal shrine to the moon. And if you are connected to the moon or you're seeking spiritual guidance, you're part of my community and you want to connect with me more often, then you can tap in here. So really quick before we jump into the main moon message, we got a special dedication to the Pisces out there, and I know that this is deeply connected to individuals in my personal circle, and if this resonates with you, go ahead and like, comment, definitely let me know so that I can tap into your energy moving forward, okay? So, if you don't know me personally, and you hear me on these readings, I kind of tap into my softer tone, my counselor voice, my mommy tone, however you want to put it. But those of you that know me on a deeper level, you know that I'm very fiery. I actually have my sun and moon are both in Cancer, and my rising sign is in Sagittarius. So not only will this message connect to me personally as I do these for myself really, and whoever connects with it, that's great. So I'm really looking forward to the message today. That's the long story short. All right, so let's get into the message for Pisces and then we'll move forward. First of all, Pisces, it seems like we're being reminded to practice gratitude. The attitude of gratitude will definitely support you with being open to the unexpected possibilities that this moon energy is bringing, okay? The obstacles that you may be facing right now include seeing how a shitstorm could possibly be considered sweet relief, okay? But Spirit says that it's really not what we enjoy. Let me rephrase that. It's not what we have, but what we enjoy that constitutes our abundance, all right? So basically, the energy was like, there's more fish in the sea, right? It's not what you have, but what you enjoy that makes up your level of abundance, okay? So your vision may be a little cloudy right now, and that's okay, because the way that you can overcome this challenge is by getting grounded, all right? So taking a deep breath, you can do that anywhere, at any time. You don't need to be, in private is what Spirit is saying. You don't need to be in private in order to take a deep breath, all right? And as you do that, remembering that you're connected to Source and that things are always working out in your favor, all right? So this kind of feels like a rebirth energy for you, Pisces. So focus on what you want, essentially. So what's new for you in this supermoon vibration? We have you really owning your power, and that might feel new to you because it takes a bit more focused intention and you actually calling forth the energy that you're wanting to manifest, all right, from a place of power. So I'm going to take a sip of my moringa and hibiscus tea, and we will get into the moon glow message for this super moon. Okay, so let's tap into the lunar oracle for the main moon energy. If you don't know, the moon is like a satellite, which means it helps us to illuminate the things that we can't see in the darkness. And I'm usually very elusive around the new moon, and then I pop out around the full moons. I'm working on that, but I flow with the tide, the ebb and flow that the moon calls me towards. So, the main moon energy, please. It's been a minute, y'all. I really missed connecting with the energy, but Mama has got a brand new bag, so I've had to focus on some other things. So at the bottom we have confidence can be learned, practiced, and mastered. Ashe. So we're gonna ring real quick because Spirit got jokes. As I sit here recording this reading, I've tried to focus enough and clear my ego mind enough to feel confident in delivering this message, okay? I judge myself very often for being so fiery and fun and passionate when I'm in person, and then seeming so coy and really like not really clear on how to deliver the message in a way that will be attractive to the YouTube community, right? And so this super moon frequency is really pulling us towards our best self and feeling strong enough within that to practice and master and learn new ways to express ourselves confidently. Okay, so you know, in the past we've worked on putting our negative thoughts to the side and working with the positive. So now we are here. I am here. You're here with me, and that is delightful. Okay. So the main moon energy is you are enough just as you are. Okay. Full moon. All right. Thank you, Spirit, for bringing that synchronicity through. We have the full moon here. You are enough just as you are. Just as you are. And the song for this strawberry moon that I got as I tried to record this 3 or 4 times is Strawberry Bubblegum by Justin Timberlake. And if you know, you know. So that special dedication goes out to you. Forgive my morning voice, y'all. All right, so feeling confident enough in our being. I keep saying the word enough, and you might be saying enough already, right? Or you may be hearing other people in your world saying enough already, enough of this part of yourself or that part of yourself, you know, enough being so silly, enough being so serious. I know I've really unpacked some of that with my daughter recently, just reminding her that she's enough. She asks me often, am I doing this too much? Am I doing that too much? And I'm like, no, you're perfect just as you are. You are enough just as you are. And so if you hear anybody trying to squelch your expression, allow that power that you're calling back, which may feel a little, you know, weird, right? It's new for you, but call back your power and say enough already. You know, I'm enough just as I am. And so if silly is how I'm feeling right now, then silly is what I shall be, right? If serious is how I'm feeling right now, then serious is what I shall be, you know? And feeling confident enough to call back your power and not let other people control you, right? So What is the obstacle that we are facing confidently? All right. Okay. So, oh, wow. We have 2 cards here. Oh, 3 very significant cards here. All right. So, again, we are acknowledging those energies around us that try to wrap us around their pinky finger. All right. And it's funny because we have the ring here, but contrasting that, we have the snake. All right. So let's get into this a little bit. The obstacle that we are facing confidently is number 1 with this snake here being wrapped around someone's finger, right? Having snake-like toxic or energy vampires really coiling themselves around us or leeching off of our energy. That is an obstacle that we've been really looking at. And what we have at the bottom here is the ring. So if we think about that coiling or that circular energy that the snake may entrap us with, we have contrasting that the ring here, which is of a very different vibration, right? It's of a more solid foundation, if you will. And what we see in this ring card is joy and solid family foundation. We see, again, in contrast to the tower that the Pisces were encountering, we see a strong structure, right? A building that provides shelter and safety. And so we're going to unpack this some more, but the main obstacle that is being overcome right now is putting to rest things that don't make you happy, right? So we have the coffin and the sun card. So the sun card obviously would be a very high vibration, and putting to rest things that are, again, entrapping, enclosing, really forcing you to regress within yourself, if you will. So the way these cards fall, we have the coffin over the ring here and the sun over the snake. So putting an end to cycles of family patterns, family dynamics that may not be making you happy, or that may be making you feel drained. Okay, I know I can relate to this. This is super personal for me. As I was awakened to a new beginning with my beautiful sunshine, I realized that I had to put certain things to bed, all right? And that created a new cycle, a new foundation for which my family could spring forth, right? And we see this diagonal energy here, this bubbling up of your energy and protecting yourself is what I'm feeling. So how can we overcome this obstacle? Divine wisdom. Tapping into our divine wisdom and rebirth is back at the bottom. So what I'm getting from this is, number 1, you already know what's best for you, because it feels light, it feels bright. Okay, let's connect these the way they are showing up here. So we have some capacity within our own being because we're enough just as we are. We really don't need anything outside of ourselves to know this. But we have the capacity with divine wisdom, connection to spirit, connection to our own story, our own experiences, and what makes us light up, right? What illuminates us, and creating a new cycle of that. Again, see these spirals here? Creating a new cycle that manifests in the physical reality, the energy from within. So this fire energy is definitely connected to Sagittarius. And what we have here at the bottom of the deck, we had rebirth. So again, in that Pisces dedication, we had the energy of rebirth, right? Transforming oneself, spreading your wings, really being able to flutter along in your experience, as opposed to being tied down and trapped by this snake-like coffin type energy, right? It's not helping to produce life as this ring card is, right? And the spirals of the snake don't elevate the way the sunshine does. Ashe. So, for this new supermoon vibration that is streaming into the planet with this full moon, what does the Queen of the Moon have to say? Realization. Wow. That totally ties this up. And hunger at the bottom. So we are realizing where our passion actually lies. All right. So as we balance ourselves and recognize that we are enough just as we are, right? Then we're willing to make the changes. All right. We're willing to go through the darkness. All right. In order to see the light. Push against anything that is trying to keep you from this realization. So this ties up everything. I'm so grateful because the realization is this illumination within the divine wisdom that we have. Okay, realizing what is it that lights us up. Okay, we have the moon here reflecting this vibrancy of the sun. So what is it that makes you howl at night and walk with a pep in your step during the daytime, right? So realization here is helping us to write a new chapter in our story so that we can have joyous, high vibrational experiences as we move forward, as we go through this threshold. It's exciting. And with this rebirth here, we have hunger from the Queen of the Moon. And what, again, we're saying we're not afraid of this darkness here. See how this is a much darker card going through that metamorphosis. We're not afraid of chewing off our arm if we have to, like this wolf, to set ourselves free. We know that in order for something to be reborn, thank you, Spirit. In order for something to be reborn, something has to pass away. And that, as we tap into the divine wisdom and we start to have these realizations, then we can use the lower vibrational energies to our advantage. That makes sense. So, thank you, Spirit. I appreciate this. I'll be honest with you guys. Sometimes when I do these readings and they're hella personal, I'm like, man, Spirit, I thought this was supposed to be a collective reading. Why is this all about me and my stuff? And they're like, because you are a part of the collective as well. And what you're going through, somebody else needs to hear this wisdom, just like I need to hear it as I channel the message as well. So we're all in this together. The moon energies and the different planetary shifts, they impact us all, and they may show up in different circumstances in our lives, but it's still bringing forth the same message. All right, so whatever the situation is for you, this super moon energy is reminding you to balance yourself, ground yourself into the understanding that you are enough just as you are, and tap into that divine wisdom so that you can give yourself a fresh new start to create the life that you actually want. All right, that's the realization that this moon energy is awakening within you. And when it comes to this rebirthing process, really allowing yourself to be uncoiled, right, from certain things, going from the caterpillar stage in the dark cocoon to really releasing your beautiful nature, even if that means you have to be a wolf. Okay, so let's see what other energies are being impacted by this super moon, full moon, what zodiac signs and things we can be aware of. Okay, so we have 7th house and we have 11th house. All right, anything else? Gemini. North Node with Destiny and one more piece. Thank you. Opportunity. Right. So we have the moon here making herself known. So the moon energy obviously revealing herself at the bottom here, letting us know that this is all because of her. Right, don't get it twisted, that all of these feelings are coming up for a reason. That wolf-like instinct that you may be tapping into, those gut reactions, this need to shift the lineage and the story that has been created in the past. All of this is coming up for a reason, all right? It's to help nurture you and to help comfort you in the transformation process, all right? As you release old habits and conditioning, right? As you really start to embody the level of confidence that you hold within, all right? So thank you, Moon, for helping to bring these things to the surface. So we have 7th house, which is all about relating. And again, this is why the energy of family and relationships felt so prevalent here. We have 7th house, which is all about partners, companionship, best friend relationships, marriages. You know, sometimes those things being in opposition. Here we have the scales here with balance again. This is all about bringing things into a state of balance and equilibrium, all right? What is it that your higher self is calling you to commune with, right? What do you need to become more aware of so that you can create justice in your life, all right? Justice for yourself, for your family, for your bloodline, for your future, all right? So This could also be ways that you're relating to yourself, right? Tapping into the divine wisdom about the relationship within yourself. All right, how do you create a happy, balanced home for yourself, right? If it's just you and you're enough just as you are, and you still want to be happy, then what would that look like? What type of relationship would you need to have with yourself? Okay. We have 11th house here, which is pushing us to the edge. All right. We are exploring. This looks like from Interstellar. We have a person in space. I was just talking about that movie to a Pisces friend the other day that I would consider a best friend and that I have a great relationship with. This friendship here has been really exploring new dimensions, if you will. All right, creating a sense of community and understanding that, you know, we're all a part of a certain tribe or a certain community or group of people for a particular reason, right? We have common goals that we want to accomplish that will help to push us to our highest potential, right? Push us to our rebirthing process. We have 11 here, which can be looked at as the two wands, right? Or the two wings, or two lovers, right? Whatever you want to consider these things to be, but it's helping to push us to the edge, right? And then we have the butterfly here again. That's crazy. I love it, Spirit. Thank you. So, some of us are really looking to gain our wings right now. There's a sense of curiosity that's pulling us forward. This hunger is driving us to the edge so that we can jump and then gain our wings on the way down. Thank you, Spirit. So this is about us gaining a new perspective, really connecting to the universe in a different way. Gemini is reflected in the lovers in the tarot. So again, thanks for that synchronicity. We have really wanting to be more of a social butterfly from a place of internal confidence and power. All right. We also have North Node with Destiny and an opportunity. So there's an opportunity here for our destiny to be fulfilled. This is pretty fucking dope. The universe is wanting to collaborate with us and to support us in this learning curve as we gain our wings. All right. This is, again, the reminder we got about being open to new possibilities as things are blossoming on our journey. Right? There are promises that the divine has for us, and because the Most High Universe is integral and keeps their word, then we have to align with that and welcome that and develop a relationship with the universe, again, with ourselves, right? With our higher self, with our internal masculine and feminine energies, and build that strong relationship within ourselves so that we feel destiny pulling us forward. So when we jump, we don't have to be afraid. Give thanks. So we have, again, obviously that strong Piscean energy. We have Gemini here right in the middle. And then you can look and see what is in your 7th house and in your 11th house. Okay, also what your North Node might be. But overall, this supermoon energy is bringing an opportunity for us to tap into our destiny and to really experience that ever unfolding rose of life, right? Really going beyond the edge of time and space to bring in the right companionships and partnerships, friendships, and family relations around us that allow us to flourish and to express that divine wisdom confidently. Okay? So So let's tap into some tarot and see what's going on with our goals, our love life, occupation, and our overall wellness. Okay, so I'm gonna clear the space here. We're gonna get this snake-like energy up out of here because we are creating a new cycle. All right. We have this realization that the sun is shining somewhere in the world, even if it's dark over here. And in that, we know that nothing that stays in the dark is going to last very long unless it has the light within it. And so, let's see, we're using the this one, Raining Rose Tarot. So, collectively, what's going on with our goals? What is it that we are wanting to write into our story and unlock for ourselves as we rebirth into this passionate new being? All right. Goals. Relationship goals. Spiritual goals. Alright, we have the star. The goal is to be the star, goddamn. That's right. To be the star of the show. To be the star of someone's life. To be the twinkle little star of the divine's eye. Right? To really heal. The goal is to really heal. To really, like this realization card, really shine bright like the sun. Because you know that you're made of star stuff. Okay? The goal is to be victorious. Goddamn. 6 of Wands. The goal is to be victorious. To be seen for all of the glory that you are. Whether that be internally, feeling victorious within yourself, feeling like you overcame whatever might have been holding you back with the healing process, that you actually got out of that cocoon and you got your wings and the divine is pleased with you for your transformation. That's the goal. That's the goal. One more. What's the goal? What other goals do we have? Thank you. The goal is, yes, to put all that other shit to rest. Yes, 10 of Swords and 10 of Wands. Because we're the magician. That's why. Alright, the goal is to tap into our inner alchemist and turn everything we touch to gold. Alright? We are releasing the burdens and releasing I'm going to say it, the thoughts that create death, right? The low vibrational feeling that don't create life. We're moving away from that. So the goal is to put that stuff to rest. This 10 of Swords is like the coffin card, thinking. But again, we're putting that down and we're doing our healing so that we can be victorious. So tell us a little bit about our love life. So we got goals over here. Tell us a little bit about love. Oh, okay. So in love, we have the 4 of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, the Knight of Swords, and the Moon, with the Knight of Wands at the bottom. Of course, this would be the complicated part, right? So we have the Knight of Wands here at the bottom. And behind that, Five of Wands. So there's been a lot of conflict and you're feeling the need to protect yourself. Because she's all armored up here. This fox is armored up. And I say she because that's how it's represented on the card, but it could be masculine or feminine energy. I know for myself, right? Definitely armored up. Definitely got my wand out, right? Definitely got my staff out, so I can always stay grounded and connected to source at the same time. And I got my alchemist wand right here, so you ain't trying, and I'm prepared for battle. Okay, kind of on the defense right now, and it's because of all of this Five of Wands energy here, right? The universe is wanting to offer a new flame, right? A new sense of stability and logical thinking, as opposed to all of this emotionality that can sometimes get you with a snake wrapped around your damn leg. So this underlying energy is defensive. It is it's also, with the Knight of Wands, I want to say really moving away from the bullshit with the quickness, right? As you can see there, this Five of Wands is like running scared because they really don't want the business, right? But they always yapping, right? Yapping behind you as you're racing off in the next direction, ready for whatever comes your way. Okay. So in love, we have this defensiveness, and this is part of what we're wanting to heal and get past overall. The overall goal is to release that stuff so that we can have this Star and Six of Wands energy. But right now we have the Four of Pentacles, and what that is saying is basically like this defensiveness, because of the conflict in our physical reality, has us holding on a little too tightly to all the beautiful gifts that we have to offer. Okay? And again, I can relate to that because feeling unworthy from all of this conflict and needing to put on this armor to protect oneself is also blocking the love and the new wands and new energy that the universe is wanting to give, is blocking it from coming in. And because we're sitting here holding ourselves and holding things so tightly, so close to the chest, it's not allowing us to give. Now, in order to receive from the universe, we have to be willing to give, all right? So that's why in love and in our foundations here, we have more circles, more spirals. But again, this Wheel of Fortune is just confirming that we are starting a new cycle. We're wanting to start a new cycle that moves away from holding on so tightly to our gifts and what the universe is wanting us to release in order to receive. We're transforming that into this Knight of Swords energy. Now, the Knight of Swords energy is still armored up, right? But this feels, I guess, more high vibrational. And the reason why I say that is because this person, although the energy internally is moving quickly, right? They're not moving. They're stagnant here and just waiting to see what's coming ahead. But this Knight of Swords energy here is in motion. And that's our mental energy. We're really changing our mind about things. We're focusing this bow here, the arrow here. It's reminding me of the Sagittarius energy, right? The archer, really identifying what the prize is so that we can keep our eye on it and aim at our target directly, all right? So as the wheel is turning, we're getting our mind right. That's what I'm feeling. Getting our minds right so that we can unleash all of these feelings. We have the moon here. We can unlock, oh yes, more of this hunger, right? We have a very strong sense of loyalty and devotion to our feelings, and really wanting to express those in our love situations. All right, boss baby number 2 is looking for me, but let's see how far we can get along. In our occupation, what do we have here? 10 of Cups, yes. Wish fulfillment, happy, stable home life, emotional stability here. That means that things are going pretty well in our occupation, you know. We have the 8 of Pentacles with the 6 of Pentacles. So with our occupation, right now what I just heard is like our occupation is love, right? And if we're looking at things from a divine place, that higher divine wisdom, we know that to be true. That's the only occupation that we have here, is to love ourselves, to love each other, to really be a guiding force when it comes to what love is and what it should look like and feel like. Okay, so because we have Pentacles here, this is definitely showing me that there's some emotional fulfillment that we're getting from working on the things that we're cultivating, because it's giving us what we need. It's really providing that balanced give and take, where, you know, work feels like play. It doesn't even feel like work. It actually, it's a joy to, you know, get out there and go to work and do the things that you need to do, because you get to cozy up with the things that make you feel good. All right, and that's a great place to be when it comes to work. It definitely helps to, again, put that pep in your step during the daytime. So give thanks for that, right? We have in your occupation also really marching towards a new foundation. Ooh, we got the Lovers here with overall wellness, is what I was pulling for. So the Gemini energy is back. The star is Aquarius. The moon would be Pisces. Wheel of Fortune. I don't remember. Don't judge me. Anyway, so overall wellness, we have, wow. Okay, so the Hangman is at the bottom. And again, in our overall wellness, we are changing our perspective, all right? Instead of seeing the raccoon as a little rascal, we can see them as a night forager, and one that knows how to work with their senses, work with their instinct at night to get what they need, all right? And the universe is reminding us to do the same thing with the Three of Pentacles behind the Hangman, right? So as we shift our perspective and gain a new understanding around the divine wisdom that we're gaining, and, you know, really realizing, I keep saying the word before the word comes out, thanks Spirit, we can shift our understanding of how we collaborate with the universe, right? Is it, you know, just some spiritual, you know, nonsense, or is it really co-creating with the universe and having the divine support us by bringing us what we need based on the balance, give and take that we're cultivating with the divine itself? So our overall wellness is represented here by the Lovers, the Hermit, and Four of Wands. So our overall wellness requires us to choose from a heart-centered place. Yeah, clear your throat, say the hard things, because that's what's gonna be best for you, right? Overall. So the choice could be to just be alone for a while, okay? Really do your healing work, rest yourself, ponder things, revisit the choices and decisions that have been made, and allow yourself the necessary time to complete your realization process and to build up that internal hunger that you're wanting to express ultimately, because we have the Four of Wands. We have, again, solid foundations, passionate connection with people in your spiritual circle, your family and emotional circle, right? Friends and other people that you connect with, okay? So these are the things that are going to be supportive to you in your overall wellness on the road to healing and victory, right? Because we have making that choice from that heart-centered place, staying open-minded to unexpected possibilities, doing the healing work, and creating solid foundations and friendships with people that are going to, light your fire and help you to build towards the victory that you're looking to accomplish. So, I would like to read from the chakra book and then close this out. So really quick, from Divine Wisdom, number 36, we have, and Boss Baby number 1 is here. I'm aligned to the divine wisdom of the universe, and it flows through me in abundance. So this is the soul star chakra, again, tapping into ourselves, not needing to gain any of this information from anyone outside of ourselves. I'm just a messenger in case you needed to have that resonance, right? To understand that you're not the only one going through this, and that this rebirthing process into divine wisdom is one that we all experience. Blessings. And then we have the Earth Star chakra. So from the rooter to the tutor, the universe is working on you, all right? It says, I am completely supported in my current rebirth, and I am open to the magic of the universe birthing within me. So I hope that was helpful for you guys. It definitely was helpful for me and fun to do. So if you like that, hit the like button. All the information is in the description box below if you want to tap into the moon shrine and be delighted to honor ourselves as a reflection of the higher forces. I'm wishing you guys so much love. Happy strawberry full moon. Super moon vibrations to all of you guys. I love you.